Hi, my name is Sachin Takmare, and you are welcome to the 17th video of this series. In the previous video, we learned how the encoder-decoder architecture works and what are its limitations. Friends, in the last video, we saw that the encoder-decoder model was gives major breakthrough. However, it had one important limitation called the bottleneck problem. No matter how large the input sentence was, the model tried to compress all the information into a small context vector. Now imagine this, when you read the long sentence, do you pay the equal attention to all the words in the sentence at the same time? Suppose I say, yesterday I visited the famous Mahalakshmi temple in Kolhapur and there I met one of my old friends. When you hear this sentence, your attention naturally goes to two important parts such as Mahalakshmi temple and an old friend. You do not give equal importance to every word of the sentence. Unfortunately, the AI models of that time could not do this. They treated all the words in the sentence with almost equal importance. Then, in June 2017, a revolutionary idea was introduced. Researchers from Google Brain published a research paper called Attention is All You Need. This paper became one of the most important discoveries in the history of artificial intelligence. In fact, it laid the foundation for modern AI systems such as ChatGPT and other important AI tools. The researchers asked a simple question instead of giving the decoder a single compressed context vector. What if we allow it to decide which parts of the input sentence deserve more attention while generating each output token or word? This idea gave birth to the attention mechanism. In today's video, we will understand how attention mechanism works and how it helped machines move from simply processing the language to the understanding the language. Now, a question may come to your mind. How does a machine knows which word deserves more attention? To understand this, let us take a simple hotel example. Imagine that you are sitting in a busy restaurant. Many customers are speaking at the same time. Some are asking for water, some are asking for the bill, some are making complaints, others may appreciating the restaurant. But when the waiter comes to your table, he focuses only on your order. Why? Because at that moment you are his current target. Some customers are already being served. Some customers are still waiting for their turn. After taking your order, the waiter's attention moves to the next customer. In this way, he takes order from everyone and serves all the customers. Attention mechanism works in a very similar way. It uses three important components. First is query, second is key, and third is value. Query, key, and value. Let us understand them using our restaurant's example. First, query. Query represents what the decoder is currently looking for. It is the information needed to generate the next output word or token. In our example, your order is the query. Second is the key. Keys represent all the words present in the input sentence. Every word or token in the input sentence acts as a key. The decoder compare its query with every key to find the most relevant information. In our restaurant example, the menu card of the restaurant is act as a keys. The third component is value. When a key matches with the current query, the information associated with that key is provided to the decoder. That information is called the value. In our restaurant's example, receiving the food that matches with your order is similar to receiving the value. When the matching between query and key is high, the attention score becomes high. As a result, the decoder pays more attention to that particular word. Because of attention mechanism, models become much better at understanding context. They could understand that the same word may have different meanings in different situations. Let us look at the simple example. Sentence 1 is an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And second sentence is Apple makes good quality phones. Notice that the word apple appears in both the sentences. But does it mean the same thing? No. In the first sentence, apple refers to a fruit. In the second sentence, apple refers to the technology company. As humans, we understand this immediately. But how? Because we pay attention to the surrounding words. Now let us see how the model or machine understand this. When the model processes the first sentence, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, it pays more attention to words such as doctor and day. The model has learned that if the words like doctor and apple often appear together in discussions related to health and fruit, and therefore the context score for the fruit meaning becomes very high. As a result, the machine understands that the apple refers to a fruit. Now consider the second sentence. Apple makes good quality phones. This time the model pays more attention to words such as phones, quality, and mix. These words are strongly associated with technology company or a phone making company. As a result, the context score for the company meaning becomes much higher. When the model pays attention to the words phone, it immediately updates its understanding and realize that the sentence is talking about or the word is talking about company that makes smartphones and electronic products. The model does not decide the meaning of the word by itself. Instead, it discovers the meaning by paying attention to the surrounding words and understanding the context. Now, we have seen that context is extremely important for understanding the meaning of the words. Let us look at another simple example. Consider these two sentences. First is I deposited money in the bank, and second is we sat on the bank of the river. Notice that the word bank appears in both the sentences. But does it mean the same thing? No. In the first sentence, bank refers to a financial institution. In the second sentence, bank refers to the side of a river. As a human, we immediately understand the correct meaning. But how? We pay attention to the surrounding words. When we see words like deposited and money, we understand that this bank refers to a financial institution. When we see the words like river and sat, we understand that this bank refers to the edge of the river. Now, think like a machine. How does a machine know which meaning of the bank is correct? This is where the attention mechanism becomes powerful. When the model processes the word bank, it does not look at the word alone. Instead, it pays attention to nearby words. For the sentence, I deposited money in the bank, the model gives more attention to the words like deposited and money. As a result, the context score for the financial meaning becomes very high. Now consider the second sentence, we sat on the bank of the river. This time, the model gives more attention to the words sat and river. As a result, the context score for the riverside meaning becomes much higher. The model does not decide the meaning of the word by itself. It discovers the meaning by paying attention to the surrounding words and understanding the context. This is exactly how attention mechanism helps AI understand language more accurately. In technical terms, this idea evolved into something called self-attention. In self-attention, every word looks at all the other words in the sentence and decide which words are most important for understanding its meaning. But what exactly is self-attention? How does it works? And how did self-attention make parallel processing possible, allowing training speed to increase dramatically? We will explore all of these questions in the next video of this series. Friends, we are now approaching the final stage of our storytelling journey, Neurons to ChatGPT. If you would like to continue this journey with me, follow and subscribe the channel and share this series with your friends who are really interested in learning AI. I will see you again in the next video of this series. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.